Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So it's Angelique and today I'm going to be doing a spring summertime glowy bronzy look with faux freckles. Of course, those are all the rage. So if you guys would like to see how I got this look, just please continue to watch. Let's just get right into it. So I'm going to be starting out with my eyebrows first, just to get those down and perfected. And the products I will be using today are Elf's Eyebrow Duo. Here's that. This is a cream and that's a powder. I'm also using an Elf eyebrow gel, and this is in the color medium. You see that? I'm gonna be using a little bit of dark brown liquid eyeliner. This is from a beauty supply store, so just any liquid eyeliner and an eyebrow brush. So to start out my brows, I'm just going to take the eyebrow gel and just brush them up so I can kind of get that feathered look. Taking the eyebrow brush that I have. This is also from Elf. It's just a small angled brush. So I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to be dipping it into the gel side. And I'm just going to kind of just fill in my brows. Okay, I'm going to go in with the liquid liner and kind of just do a couple of hair strokes. So now I'm just going to clean up around them with this, this seemed like an Elf video. I'm going to clean up around them with this Elf Complete Coverage Concealer in the color medium. And I'm going to be using the darkest shade all the way to the left. Well, if you're opening, it's all the way to the right, but the last one. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, then I'm gonna go on to color correcting and then on the foundation. So for color corrector, I go ahead and use my Old Faithful, which is my Hard Candy Orange Color Corrector. The brand rubbed off. This is from Hard Candy. I'm not too sure if they still sell this, but they do have orange correctors, but I don't know if they still have in this cushion. So I just color correct in the dark areas that I have, like the discoloration on my chin and all that. And it's a little bit the damp beauty blender. I go in and just blend that out. I like to do this before every foundation application because it just gives me an even toned face. This is now my favorite foundation. I'm going to be going back in with my LA Colors Radiant Foundation, and I'm going to be putting a little bit, about 2 pumps in the back of my hand. You guys can see that. 1, because this stuff is super thick. 2. And I don't want that much of a coverage. I kind of just want something that's just an light coverage. So another technique that I have been using recently that I haven't used before was to put it on my hand, put the foundation on my hand, and I take my brush and then I apply some on the brush, let the brush soak up a little bit of product, and then I go in and I just put that product right directly on my face. I used to put the product on my face and then blend it out, but then I was realizing that I get more of a full coverage, which nothing is wrong with that. I just wanted more of a lighter coverage with this sort of makeup look, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I have a nice even coat of the foundation all applied on my face. All the pumps are gone off my hair. From there, I'm going to go back into my concealer palette and I'm going to be using this lighter, the first lighter shade, and this third lighter shade, and mixing them together. And I'm just going to place those right under my eye. Oh, just a little bit, just to brighten up. Gotta have a bright little forehead. I'm going back in with my damp beauty blender, and then I'm just gonna blend that out. So now that that is all blended out, I'm gonna go in with the wow. So let's just call this an elf video for the most part. So I'm gonna be going in with my elf blending brush and my elf moisturizing foundation stick in the color Coffee. I'm gonna be using this to contour. So I got this tip from Melissa Ashley. If you guys already know who she is. So basically I just like swipe the product into the brush just a little bit, and then I just dab it onto the place where I want to contour. So for setting powder, I'm going to be using a little bit of the Fit Me Maybelline Loose Finishing Powder in the color 30 Medium Deep. Wait. Ugh. So I'm just placing a little bit of that just under my eyes, on my nose, where's my nose, on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead. To set my contour, I'm going to be using this contour palette that I got from City Colors. It's really old and I got it from the beauty supply, but it's actually one of my favorite contour palettes. So I'm going to be using these two bottom dark ones with a Morphe B78 brush. I'm going to be dipping it into these two, and I'm just going to warm my face up. And then I take a little bit of this red one right here on top, and I use that to bronze my face up a bit. It gives me a little bit of a glow too. So I just put that right above the contour. So as you guys can see, it does give me a little bit of a glow. Do you see that? Do you see it? So now I'm going to dust off my finishing powder with a little bit more of the Maybelline Fit Me collection, and this is the pressed powder in the color 240 Golden Beige. I just use this to kind of just, because sometimes I'll get a little bit of a cast. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with a little bit of blush, and I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the color Riddick. Can y'all see that? So what I like to do with this, I do like to warm it up a little bit on my hand so that I get the intensity. And then I'm going to go in with the brush with the warm product on my hand after I kind of got some on there, because this can be a little intense. Oh, ooh. And just get a little bit of product. Now I got actually more than I thought I would, but hey, who gives a darn? Okay, because my eyes are looking pretty plain, I'm gonna go in with my Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette, and I'm gonna be going in just to put a little bit of definition into my crease so that my eyelids don't look so like naked. And I'm gonna be using this bottom transition color, and I'm just gonna kind of swipe it back and forth in my crease. It's more of a natural color, and I'm gonna go on with this little cute little pinky shade using this is a brush that I've gotten I think I got it from the beauty supply. It doesn't have a name on it, but you could just use any brush, honestly. I'm gonna take a little bit of this red shade, and this is in the number 2, and that's the number 10. So I'm going in with the number 2, this shade right here, and I'm just gonna hook that on my eyelid. On to the faux freckles. The part that I like the most about faux freckles, I feel like makes them look more realistic, is to give them like a little bit of a base of a rosiness, if that makes sense. So what I do is I take my my MAC blush in Raisin. I take a little bit of that on a blush brush, and I kind of just like dab it right here. Can you guys see that? For my freckles, I'm going to be using 3 different products. I'm going to be using my eyebrow duo from e.l.f., the dark one, and then I'm going to be using 2 different dark brown pencils because I like to have a lot of dimension on my freckles. So yeah, I'm going to go in with the pencils first. So I'm just going to kind of, you know what? That's a lie. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my eyebrow gel first. And then I'm just going to dot. I actually have some actual freckles on my nose, so I just like to fill the actual ones in. And I have a couple moles on my face that I like to fill in. Okay, so after that, I do like to run over it with just a little bit of powder, just so they're not so dark. You kind of want them to look like they're sitting under the makeup. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do for the freckles. Just a couple of, little bit of add a little dimension, you know. So after I get finished with that, I like to spray my face with my primer spray. Even though it is a primer, I do use it as a setting spray because it has a little bit of like a shine to it. So I like to set my face after I put all my powders on, and then I like to use my highlighter after that so that it has something to adhere to, and it gives you more of a glowier, kind of more authentic glow. You know what I mean? You'll see in a second. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. And then I'm gonna go into that little area right there. And then it's gonna highlight. Alright, so now that I look like a glazed donut, I'm going to go onto my lips. And for lips, I'm gonna be just doing a regular nude with the gloss, because I feel like it makes the look more glowy. So I'm gonna be lining my lips with the medium brown pencil. I would say where this is from, but it rubbed off. I think it's this brand called Italian. I get all my lip pencils from the Beauty Supply. So after I line my lips, I'm gonna be going in with this Maybelline gloss in the color 60 Nude Illusion. See that? Okay, so this is my final look. As you can see, I just changed my top and added some earrings from the Beauty Supply. And if you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now before you exit this video. It should be right here down below in the left or the right. I'm not too sure what you're watching this on, but it should be somewhere down there. Make sure you hit that button, and I will be back in the next video. Bye.